Hello, welcome everybody. This is something new here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. We are going to be presenting you with the eRacing Pro Series F1 circuit here tonight on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. And right now, you are experiencing qualifying. And at the moment, looks like fastest lap on the track is Ultimate Beast, as we are on camera with him right now. Interesting. Now, obviously, we are a little new to this, but we will try to get it as right as possible. We are on board with Cynical, who is currently the points leader here. This is the third race of the season, season 10 for these guys. So honored to be able to start broadcasting this awesome action. They're obviously established and know what they're doing over here. A lot of guys going in for their pits right now. Something cool about this, we can look over here at our drivers, see if any penalties or anything has been awarded. Got terminal damage, corner cutting on a few people, and multiple speeding in the pit lane. Right now we don't see any pit stops on here, but qualifying is still underway. A lot of guys still in the pits right here. Frontline 98 out on track, running with the fifth fastest lap time of the qualifying here. These guys are taking on the Hungarian Grand Prix. Fifth fastest lap gets taken over by Johnny Golf, racing for Team Ferrari. All right, so let's get back up the way here as Cynical gets back out onto the track as he tries to beat out Ultimate Beast for the pole. As you can see, we got a caution in a couple sectors at the moment. Cynical out on his out lap to try to go and get that pole. 10 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in qualifying for the Hungarian GP. Up to 9 people watching us here already. Greatly appreciate it. Like I said, this is new. This is the eRacing Pro Series F1 circuit being presented by Ruthless Racing. So we're still getting used to got the Ultimate Beast pole sitter coming back out. Oh, second place taken over by, you know, honestly, I just couldn't tell you what that name is. I honestly don't know what manufacturer that is. So, oh, Alfa Romero. Okay, gotcha. Alfa Romero. No, I had to cheat. All right, well, that's we're on board with your second fastest lap time. Right now, we got Cynical. He is back out on the track, looking to try to run a fast one here. 9 minutes and 25 seconds left here in qualifying. So the pole sitter is back out on the track, looking to maybe extend the pole here. As I was told that mid to high 115s maybe what we were looking at here for the qualifying times. We still have some time to go. Some guys, you know, maybe getting some temperature up in those tires. You can see a lot of guys out here maybe running the softer compound to get that maximum grip. As we'll move on down. There you go. Cynical takes the pole with that 1:15.883 with 8 minutes 24 seconds remaining in qualifying. Ultimate Beast is on track. Did have the pole prior to that lap set by Cynical. DB the best, driving for Team Red Bull. Currently sitting 4th in qualifying, still has some time. I think he's going to put down a better lap than that. Might see him sitting up in the top 3 before this one takes off in a few. As we'll keep on flipping through the field. Slayerized, sitting in the top 5 for qualifying as he is still out on track. See that DRS going to work. Johnny Golf was sitting in the top 5 before, but he has come back out to try to get back up into that top 5 during qualifying here. Frontline also coming back out for another try. Ultimate Beast has retaken the pole time here with a 1:15.774. So we're starting to see more of those mid to high 15 lap times that I was talking about earlier. We'll go back down here to the bottom as 1:28.241 at the moment. The on track trying to improve that time. We'll go up to another Team Ferrari machine here. And drove by Pro Spoderman. We have Aston Martin machine here being driven by Zach N6. Allen in the Williams machine is still in the garage area. Alfa Romero by Toro Elite currently sitting in 12th for the qualifying. Alpine Racing driven by Ghost MV. Another Red Bull driven by P. Gonzalez. Haas machine driven by Tilwick. Tin Man driving the McLaren. And here's another one. AlphaTauri driven by Frontline. And many other drivers have already gone over. In the pits are the top 2 runners for the moment, possibly trying to get some service, do a little bit of adjusting to get back out there within this last 5 minutes to get another lap time down, maybe be the one to claim that pole. This is between Mercedes and Alpine at the moment, but you could see this Alfa Romero here of Zim, hopefully pronouncing that correctly, but we'll call him Zim. Here running out on track right now. Possibly could still get that up into those high 1:15 lap times like these other 2 up in the top 2 right now. Welcome everybody to the first ever Ruthless Racing F1 stream. We are covering the eRacing Pro Series F1 circuit tonight. And thanks to everybody who's joining us. Still in the pits are the 2 top lap times. And right now still Ultimate Beast holding the pole. Cynical did take over the pole for a brief moment before Ultimate Beast ultimately ran that final lap. DB still on track, still has not moved from that 4th position quite yet. 4 minutes 25 seconds remaining here in the qualifying round. On that softer compound in the Red Bull machine is DB. Well, that's good to know, Cynical.
I'm not superstitious, but in a long and fruitful history of F1, no one with the surname Hill has been winning a world title. For example, Graham Hill, Damon Hill, and Phil Hill are all.
All right, Let's see if we can catch some more on-track action. Here's Allen in the Williams machine. Still sitting 13th, 118.931 for the qualifying time so far for them. Toro Elite in that Alfa Romero machine is in the pits. So is P. Gonzalez in the Red Bull machine. Outlap here for Tilwick in the Haas machine here. You can't really, I mean, you want to call these cars, but to me, that, you know, it's not even really a car. It's like they used a car to make something to race with. It's like, oh, we're going to kind of use a car, but not really. Nonetheless, this is really awesome. Really like the sounds of all this. It's great. All right, so Alfa Romero driver Zim here, back out on track on the outlap, and looking to get up there on the pole. He has ran a 1:16.213 so far, and I do believe he does have the ability to maybe battle for this pole up here. Those other two guys, Ultimate Beast and Cynical, I don't know if those two will be running another lap. Okay, Ultimate Beast will be back out on to the track, but we'll see how that works out. I believe DV is now into the pits this time around. Slayerized still up here in the top 5. Aston Martin, or it's taken over the top 5, I think, for the Aston Martin team. Let's see what Zim has for us here as we look ahead. All right, awesome turnout here so far. Thanks to everybody who's watching. First F1 stream here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Huge thanks to the eRacing Pro Series F1 circuit here. They're in their 10th season. This is race number 3 of the season, and I've now came in, so this will be your official YouTube channel for the eRacing Pro Series here, so you can watch all their F1 action right here with me, B&U Stu, just like you do on Thursdays any other time. All right, Ultimate Beast still hanging on to the pole for now. Fastest lap for Zim here in the Alfa Romero is still that 16.213, just a little north of a minute. These lap times will be. And we have cautions in Sector 1. As these guys go through Sector 1 right now. Not really seeing the need for... Oh, I see the caution over there on the side. And we have 9 seconds remaining here in qualifying. So everybody who is currently on a lap should get to finish their lap. I do believe that's how that works. See there, we have time remaining here for these laps. A few guys has already finished down here. We'll be sitting 10th and 11th for the moment. Right now the pole sits as a 1:15.774. Cynical is out on the track. We'll see if he has anything to say about this before it's all said and done. Slayerized has finished his qualifying. All right, still watching. You got Zim still on track. See, they could still do some damage here to the top times. Cynical coming down to the wire, and he will take the pole here on the last lap of qualifying. Still a couple more out here that could possibly do something about that, but a 1:15.682 will take the pole for the moment, edging out Ultimate Beast for the pole for the second time here in the qualifying round. 2 changes of the pole timing here this time between Ultimate Beast and Cynical. They both took the pole two times apiece, and ultimately in the end it was the Alpine Racing machine that was able to take the pole for now, as Zim in the Alfa Romero takes on the last little bit of this course. See if he could say something about the pole. Alright, looks like Zim is now done with their qualifying, and seems like maybe we are coming to the end here, and there it is. That will be Cynical sitting on your pole with the 1:15.681, just beating out Ultimate Beast, who ran a 1:15.774. Setting up your top 5 will be third Zim in the Alfa Romero, DB the Best in the Red Bull machine, and then Slayer Eyes in the Aston Martin. Looks like we're going to have a good group out here this evening. So, yeah, good qualifying session there. As we'll take a look over here to see how everything panned out. Did have quite a bit of incidents during qualifying, but nonetheless, everybody seemed to use that softer compound, as you want that for that better grip. 17 drivers took on qualifying, so we'll see what this looks like towards the beginning of this one. I hear you, Skew Car. It is like that, huh? Once again, I use my 1-day free trial on Skew Car. Everybody go check out Skew Car if you're not familiar with them, or you know, whatever. If you like NASCAR and don't know about Skew Car, get with it. Nonetheless, we are here for the eRacing Pro Series, the Hungarian Grand Prix and the F1 machines. And I tell you, my first time really broadcasting the F1 stuff, so if my terminology is not so perfect, we'll work on it. I will try to use chicane other than bus stop if I go to comment on such a thing. Although I don't like using chicane, but I'll bend my brake. So at the moment, we're just going to be sitting here waiting. Like I said, this is the 3rd race of the season for these guys. And as it sits, Team Alpine is ahead of the constructor standings, followed by Red Bull, AlphaTauri, Mercedes, and Aston Martin for the battle of the top 5. As the point sit, Cynical, your current pole sitter for tonight, is going to be first in points, followed by DB the Best, Ultimate Beast in 3rd, Frontline running 4th in points, and then Flynn rounding up your top 5. Right now, here we sit on the starting grid, and we're going to get going here from the Hungarian Grand Prix in your eRacing Pro Series. And it's a tough one down into turn number 1. Multiple machines wide. Your pole sitter quickly back to 4th. Ultimate Beast taking over the point position and looking to stretch out the lead quite quickly. Zim up into 2nd, but battling very closely with Cynical here for 3rd. They fall back into order. Johnny Goff up to 4th here as we get into more of a straighter line. All right, awesome. Right now, your leader is Ultimate Beast. The gap is 6/10, 7/10, and growing up to a 2nd now, as he is starting to stretch the lead out there in that Mercedes machine. Alfa Romero sitting second, followed by Alpine, your pole sitter, Cynical. Johnny Goff there in the Ferrari in fourth, and Frontline in fifth. Virtual safety car is now out for some kind of issue on the track. As we go back through all the cars here, I don't really see where it's at, but virtual safety car means that they will slow down for a bit until this comes back out. All right, looks like we're back to green flag racing. And here we go. We got some good door-to-door racing going on right here as we just look off the front of this Ferrari machine up towards second at the Alfa Romero machine of Zim. And these cars are moving quite quickly, and I'm just going to give everybody a quick look at exactly what we are looking at here with these speeds on these cars. You can see right there in the middle of your screen how it looks. We'll go on board with second place of Zim here, and you can see right there in the middle of the screen how he's shifting, how fast he's going, RPMs, the whole deal. And we can also go and look at some other things as the race goes on. We'll kind of go over what we can kind of look at here. 35 lap event here for the Hungarian GP. One virtual safety car already, but we are back into racing form. This is the closest set of battles on the track for the moment. Maybe back here the battle for 10th is getting maybe a little close. As we flip back through the field, we'll go back up to your leader, Ultimate Beast, so we get just a look at how fast these guys are going, up to 100 and almost 70 miles an hour before kicking it all the way down to 70, and then right back up to 150, 160, 170, here we go, miles an hour before taking on the S-turns here. But yeah, some good stuff that we're looking at here with this F1 series. Real interesting. But we'll go back off the telemetry data and go back and look through here. The battle for the top five, you know, is still fairly close here. The interval to the leader from the top five is only 5 seconds, 5.2, and kind of jumping around. As we do have a 17 car coming out of the pits here. Early on, a Red Bull machine goes in to the pits. Another Red Bull machine of DB, the best, running back into 13th now. We are on lap 3, and Ultimate Beast is going to claim the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:19.638. And he is out here running that Mercedes machine best as possible. Zim couldn't quite climb up into the top 2 for the start of this race, but he has hung on to second quite nicely. Cynical gets kicked off the pole position quite quickly at the beginning of this one, works back from 4th up to 3rd now, as he is running quite the line here behind Zim as they try to chase down Ultimate Beast, your leader, up by nearly 3 seconds, but kind of cutting the lead here, second place, as they kind of work together as they go around the Hungarian circuit. It'll be a good time. We're going to go check our pit stop data. P. Gonzalez has went in with a 2.252 pit time. No repairs, but he switched from soft to medium tires. Haas, just going to hope here, went to fix the front wing, and P. Gonzalez had to go back in and fix the front wing. And right now we have a few track limit deals going on, but nothing too huge. And we'll get back over here to the racing. Oh, okay. For some reason I cannot get back onto the race. Interesting. Is this a glitch I didn't know about? It won't let me back to the race. Alright, for some reason I think I've ran into maybe like a glitch or something of some sort, unfortunately. Like I said, first time around. Um, but we will get it fixed. Here, we'll get it going. This is so unfortunate. I think I've just ran into like some kind of glitch where I can't get out of this. And unfortunately, if I have to leave, I think. This is so messed up.